we are just hours away from that Texans game.
Right, coming up, we're live outside Reliant to show you how tailgaters are getting ready. We are just 5 hours away from a huge game for the Texans. Today at noon, we take on the Indianapolis Colts.
That's right, and a win today means the Texans will be division champs. This morning, we are waiting outside, and but the fans are waiting outside to get inside the gates and start tailgating. From now, we're checking out photojournalist Jason Notoras with our morning cam. He is live at Reliant, where they are already getting going.
Yeah, it's getting pretty loud out here, you know, just a couple hours away from the tailgaters getting in and really getting excited. Gates are going to open here in about 20 minutes. So, man with a lot of experience had to get up pretty early today. David Chigas with the Trolley Tailgaters, been doing this for about 9 years. You didn't get too much sleep last night, though, did you?
No, sir. It was about 3 hours sleep and about early morning. Got here about 4:45, ready to go.
Food-wise, though, I mean...
Oh, food-wise, we got everything prepared. We've got our pork, beef, all your essentials for a perfect tailgate.
All the necessities. Now, here we have a little bit of a prediction, too, right?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Back-to-back AFC champs. Colts, you're not getting in the playoffs quite yet with us.
Fair enough. Yeah, Houston Texans looking for that win. If they get that win, they will be AFC South champs for the second year in a row. For now, reporting at Reliant Stadium with the morning cam, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC.
Thanks so much, Jason. The fans out there just super loud, super amped up.
And up already, wow.
Exactly. We are just 5 hours away from a huge game for the Texans. Today at noon, we take on the Indianapolis Colts.
And a win today means the Texans will be AFC South Division champs. And this morning, fans are already waiting to get inside those gates and start the party. For more on that, we want to turn now to photojournalist Jason Notoras with our morning cam. He's live at Reliant.
Philip, yeah, the gates just now opening less than 1 minute ago, so all these fans who've been waiting out here since about 5 o'clock in the morning finally getting a chance to pour on into the stadium where they can set up all their tailgating goods and fun. So far, though, sounds pretty interesting with all the different types of food, 65-inch TVs at some of these tailgaters as the Texans try and go in there and claim their second straight AFC South Division title. They're going to be going up against the Colts with that noon kickoff. For now, reporting live at Reliant Stadium, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
Thanks, Jason. We appreciate it. You can already see people lining up there. I know fans are going to be hoping for a good game, but what can they look forward to for weather? This afternoon, a piece of Houston history will be demolished. The old Ben Milam Hotel will be imploded just before 1 this afternoon. For more on that, we want to turn to our photojournalist, Jason Notoras, with our morning cam. Jason, what's going on?
Hey, Courtney, here in about 5.5 hours, we're going to see a rare feature in downtown Houston. Not often you see any kind of implosion, let alone a historic hotel. This building you're looking at right now, the Ben Milam Hotel, will be imploded, like you said, just before 1 o'clock. Right now, it's, you know, kind of enjoying a little bit of a feature because it's the only illuminated building in downtown Houston right now. That's the first time in a long time this hotel can say it as it enjoys its final day standing up 10 stories tall. A little bit of history for you. Built back in the 20s, a hot spot for salesmen right across from Union Station, but did close its doors in the 1970s. Today, lots of graffiti all over it. So as mentioned, a little before 1 o'clock, workers are going to start filling this building up with dynamite, then that rare implosion downtown. The plan is to build a 380-unit apartment complex across from Minute Maid Park. Live downtown, wearing my hard hat for this morning cam, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
I hope you're wearing your hard hat, Jason. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
The holidays is the busiest travel season of the year. This morning, we're live at Bush Airport checking on all of those flights. For that, we want to turn to photojournalist Jason Notoras with our morning cam. Hey, Jason. Wow, an empty baggage area?
I know, Courtney, you wouldn't really expect this. Normally one of the busier travel days, the Sunday after Thanksgiving, but just look at this. The baggage claims not even moving, basically just empty out here so far. Houston people trying to get back in time for work, even had some parents coming in and picking up their kids. Surprisingly, from the folks that I spoke to, they said it was pretty easy to get in this morning. Most of the roads were clear. Traffic at the airport pretty nice as well. A couple tips they did want to pass along in order to get in and out pretty simply. Just avoid those peak hours. Also, that'll save you some money as well, and travel light. You don't have to check your bags. You can bring them on with you. Again, that'll get you in and out just a little bit quicker. Many of the travelers this morning just happy to be back home here in Houston. Again, another live look out here at Bush Airport in the baggage claim where basically no one is around. We're expecting the foot traffic to pick up a little bit later in the day. With your morning cam, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
Thanks, Jason.
New this morning, 3 people are dead after a crash in northwest Houston. Drunk driving is being blamed. Photojournalist Jason Notoras has more on the crash in today's morning cam.
Red flares blocking North Houston Roslyn Road in a police scene that spans more than a quarter mile. HPD telling us that this SUV carrying 4 Hispanic young adult males collided with this van around 4:30 this morning.
It appears that they failed to stop at the signal sign and drove into the intersection, striking the van.
3 of the men are now dead. 1 has been transported to Bentab Hospital along with the female driver of the van. We will continue to bring you more details as they come in. For now, reporting in Northwest Houston with the Morning Cam, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
And we're continuing to follow this story.
We are about 6 hours from the Texans game, and here at Local 2, we're getting pretty excited. For more, let's head out to photojournalist Jason Notoras. He's on the scene with the Local 2 Morning Cam this morning outside the Texans Grill, and you got to get there early to get a seat, Jason.
Oh, you certainly do. And start that countdown. This is a very hot spot for local fans. The Houston Texans Grill in City Center. It's going to be flooded a little bit earlier today with people all paraded out in that Bulls gear as they get ready to take on Tennessee in Nashville, a place where they have won 2 of their last games. And the good guys, well, they are 10-1 on the year, looking for their first 11-win season. But don't expect today to be a walk in the park. Houston's top-notch D, which is ranked 6th in the NFL, now riddled with injuries. Brooks Reed, he's out with a groin injury. Brady James limited with a hamstring issue. And don't forget Brian Cushing, he's been out since October with that knee injury. And in those last 2 weeks, with that linebacker core all banged and bruised up, they gave up 485 yards to Jacksonville, 525 to Detroit. Those are the 2 highest yardage totals of the season.
Because everybody's got starters, everybody's got that core group of guys, but really in a 16-game season, how that other tier of players play, how they play for you, how they hold up through tough times has a lot to do with your success in this league.
The fact that we have an opportunity, it's got to make you, a little more hungry because we have a chance to clinch a playoff spot. There was a time around here where we weren't even talking playoffs until week 16 or week 17, and it's early in the year still. We feel to be talking about playoffs, but we have that opportunity, so we don't want to let that slip by.
And despite all those injuries, Texans were able to hold off 2 of those mediocre teams. Let's be fair, they were mediocre in back-to-back overtime wins. And speaking of those, middle-of-the-road kind of contests, kickoff at Tennessee is at noon Central. And this Texans Grill will be rocking as Houston tries to get that AFC South title. With the Morning Cam at City Center, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
While small businesses can sometimes draw serious shoppers on Black Friday, really their bread and butter comes this weekend. Retail experts say this Small Business Saturday is expected to be bigger than ever before. For more on that, we want to turn to photojournalist Jason Notoras with our Morning Cam. He's live at Boomtown Coffee in the Heights. Hey there, good morning.
Hey, Courtney, good morning out there. Out here live on West 19th in the Heights, and all wedged between the growing pandemonium of shopping days known as Black Friday and Cyber Monday is an up-and-coming mom-and-pop super saver that is Small Business Saturday. Looking at it right now on 19th in the Heights, it's mostly quaint and quiet at this hour, but we did find one with their doors open already. That is Boomtown Coffee, already preparing for a day, an event that Charlotte Mitchell has been looking forward to.
We're still a relatively new small business. We've only been open for about 6 months now, so we're just really looking forward to everybody coming out on 19th Street, where the bulk of the block is small independent shops, and if you need a break from the chill, come on in and have some coffee this morning.
It is still jacket weather out here live as we look down West 19th Street in the Heights. Now, this will be the third edition of Small Business Saturday. With your morning cam, I'm Jason Notoras, KPRC Local 2.
All right, Jason, beautiful start to the morning as well. Blue skies looks great. Thanks so much.